Up next, and Greg, don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. They've got Royce O'Neal. Brooks is out there with Booker. Then there's Dunn, and it's Williams at the 5.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And Edwards with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Now here's Booker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
The drive by Brooks. Sweet little floater.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Burst inside before the D can react.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
The defense expects Booker to find his own shot, but he gives it away off that pick and roll.
DiVincenzo against Brooks. Shot from 16 will not go. This is off the front iron. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Minnesota's head coach. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Kevin?
And Allie, thanks so much. Shot clock at 5. With the teardrop. Yep, that one goes. DiVincenzo's got 5. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Williams, a screen on McDaniel. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. That's a 2 from Randall. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
Crafty move, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Now here's Edwards. Oh my goodness, what a play!
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now here's Williams. 6 to shoot. And Booker kicks to Downey. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Suns tack on 2 more. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Here's Booker. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Edwards looking it over. To the inside. Gobert the pass to Edwards. From the arc. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around.
Williams sends a screen for Booker. Pass to Williams. Back to Booker. No good with the layup. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Brooks dishes to Dunn. Over Edwards. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut back down to 8. Those were necessary points from Booker. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Here in the second quarter, played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant.
Booker looking around. Again, the miss by Booker. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Gobert with a screen on dime. To the paint. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist in this one. Booker draws the double. The kick out to Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Gobert the pass to Edwards. McDaniel sets a screen for Edwards. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards. Showing off right now.
52 seconds left here in the second. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Clock at 4. Williams with the block. Gobert. Done outside. Brooks against Randall. Tries to save it. The rebound by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 14. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Timberwolves shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. McDaniels against Booker. Jacks up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Edwards from the arc. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 17. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Green is out there with Allen. Then it's Goodwin. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Fleming in at the 4 spot. Clock at 6. Reed with the screen on Green. That's good by Shannon. Shannon's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Minnesota. Richard, as a Phoenix native, who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
Clark inside. Allen defending. Miller, no luck. Suns trail by 19. Green finds Richard. Stolen by Reed. Here's Shannon. Reed with a screen on Green. That's tipped. Goodwin with the steal. Green with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. Allen for the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Allen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Shannon. Drops in the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And good that time.
Ooh, that's just so soft. Green just trickled that one in.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Shannon passes to Clark. Here's Shannon. Reed with a screen on Green. Outside, Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Reed throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That one's over.
Here's Green. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. Back over to you guys.
It's getting interactive. Okay, thank you, Allie. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
That's good by Shannon.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Picked by Reed. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Reed with a screen on Green. Shannon passes to Reed. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 19. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Suns shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Green deciding where to go with it. And the Suns miss again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Shannon, no good. And so Green will bring it up for Phoenix. 19-point game.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Shannon. He's got 9. Outside, Reed. 3 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. Reed's got his second basket of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off-guard. Filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Taken away by Williams. Stolen by McDaniel. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones. Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
DiVincenzo against Brooks. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Williams with the block. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. So it's Minnesota now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Booker against McDaniel. Lets the three fly. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks covering. Lets a floater go. And it's laid in by Edwards. Edwards got 25 points in the game. Booker outside. And the dunk by Booker.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Have mercy.
Wow.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. A nice shot by Booker.
He's got the finesse. Booker with a feathery finish.
Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. Taken away by Williams. 3-on-3. Here's O'Neal. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
They get it again. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. The three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 30 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Randle with the ball. Williams picks him up. Williams against Randle. 5 to shoot. The tray. They get it back. And finished off by Gobert. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Randle with a screen for Edwards. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now here's Brooks. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They've won this game going away. As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all. Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Fox. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Here's DiVincenzo. Randall against Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Edwards has got 5 points.
Beating the buzzer just by a whisker. Edwards with the flair for the dramatic.
Fox against McDaniels. Fox up top. Spurs need to get one up here. Randall pulls down the board.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. McDaniels against Fox. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Count it.
Look at how DiVincenzo burst inside on the drive. Gave the defense no time to set up.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Fox against McDaniels. Fox surveying the D. Pass to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Driving inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
And he makes it. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
McDaniels against Fox. 59 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. 58 seconds left in the first. Fox against McDaniels. 4 on the clock. Outside for Wembanyama.
With quick feet and excellent lift and competitive spirit, McDaniels a lockdown defender.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Here's Castle. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone.
Yeah, he was one step ahead of him the entire way.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo. It's Barnes on the wing. It'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, offense is the order of the day as the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Castle and Johnson are on the wings, and it's Fox in at the point. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want you to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you guys.
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And the Timberwolves with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Now here's Castle. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Edwards is doubled. Pass to DiVincenzo from the arc. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Well, Clark, for a while there, it looked like the center position might be going extinct. Not so fast, though.
Well, you've seen Embiid and Jokic win MVPs recently. It's a skills game for sure, but size always helps. Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Now here's Wembanyama. Castle outside. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Castle. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama against McDaniels. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Edwards, that's good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Fox outside. Pass to Johnson. Five to shoot. Now Wembanyama, defended by Gobert. Yep, count it. Wembanyama's got 8.
all too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. McDaniels against Fox. From deep, Wembanyama. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Gobert with a screen on Fox. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Minnesota with possession here. They trail by 1. McDaniels. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Nails the baby hook. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Randle on the screen. Edwards looking it over. Here's Gobert. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota leading by a point. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been quite a game for Donte DiVincenzo.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Woo. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
6 to shoot. Reed sets a screen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Spurs trail by 3. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Vassell's shot is good.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Here's Shannon. 6 points for him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Reed sets a screen. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Shannon. There's the triple. The rebound by the Spurs. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Outside Reed. The three. They get the rebound. Miller outside. And here is Ingles. No made baskets yet. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Here's Shannon. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. San Antonio leading. On the wing, Vassell. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Misses off the right iron. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. There's the drive. Shannon. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Now here's Vassell. Tightly guarded. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Takes it inside. And the shot goes. Shannon's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. From deep, Harper. Tries again. Here's Cornette. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Shannon. And there's the drive. Outside Reed. That one's good. This game is all even.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And all right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. Gobert with a screen on Fox. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fox outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Barnes. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards to take the lead. They get the rebound. Here's Randall. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Castle left side. Lays it up and banks it in.
And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Fox. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. San Antonio leading by 6.
Boy, I like the focus.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People, after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Timberwolves trail by 8. Randall a screen on Fox. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Wembanyama fires. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
DiVincenzo. The three is off. And it's San Antonio's ball. This run now up to 13-2. Castle with it. Now Fox. Johnson. And the three misses. For 3. Johnson with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Spurs.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in...
Oh, my! Big time right there. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. On the wing, Fox. McDaniels covering. Here's Wembanyama. Just 4 to shoot. Knocks down the trifecta.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
From way back. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.
Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Castle is in at shooting guard with Johnson at the small forward. And it's Fox in at the 1. Down low, Barnes. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Count that bucket.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Phoenix foul. Done. First personal foul. First team foul.
Done against Fox. He takes it in. Barnes outside. Johnson sets the screen for Barnes. Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decisions, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
Here's Barnes. Devin Booker picking up that last basket, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Booker against Castle. And a dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Wembanyama, a screen on down. Fox, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on dime. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. From 13, Wembanyama, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
From deep, Brooks. The shot comes out.
2 minutes remaining.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 3, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Williams, a screen on Johnson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Wembanyama passes to Fox. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. A 3 from Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Suns. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
Now here's Brooks. Here's Williams. Booker outside. O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. Kept alive. No good that time. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Wembanyama, a screen on Brooks. To end the drought. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Booker. Right side, Williams. O'Neal on the wing. Williams has a screen for O'Neal. And it's off from 3-point range. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Over Williams. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
They've got Brooks. O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Iguodala in at the center. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And finished off by O'Neal.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. No good from Booker.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
And Fox has it in the corner. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Brooks. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Spurs with the lead. Fox from outside. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Outside for Wembanyama. Fox looking it over. Shoots the three, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Booker against Castle. Here's the teardrop.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Inside. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Booker. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Wembanyama passes to Barnes. Wembanyama outside. Clock at 6. Back to Barnes. Fires from deep. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
3-point field goal.
Barnes has got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio. O'Neal a screen on Castle. Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Skillful make inside by Booker, able to find his spot for the finish.
Outside, Fox. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Brooks outside. Pass to Iguodala. Done outside. Three-pointer. And the rejection by Wembanyama. There's 39 seconds left now here in the second. Done against Fox. Wembanyama outside. He won't miss many from there. Wembanyama.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama
inside.
Brooks with it now by Barnes. Offensive rebound. Brooks, the pass to Dunn. Just 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. The Suns shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Here's Castle. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's San Antonio up 3. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Harrison Barnes getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
On the court right now for the Spurs. Luke Cornett is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Harper. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 slot. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Green taking his time here. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Right side, Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Harper wide open, and the 3 off target. And so Green will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Driving the lane. Richards passes to Fleming. Another shot. Rebound, San Antonio. Knocked away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And the dunk by Sohan.
Well, that's why they're in front. An aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
There's a good screen. And here's Green outside. A shot missing. Spurs leading by 4. Outside Harper. Sohan with the screen. Harper the pass to Sohan. Green against Harper. And Green slams it in.
Showing off the athleticism. Green's eyes light up when he's on the break. Easy to see why.
Now, here's Vassell. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, and that's culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
And the basket by Vassell.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Allen. Still scoreless. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Vassell against Green. Vassell outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
And Green slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here's Vassell. 7 points in the game. The shot will not fall. Allen against Harper. Allen drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Cornet with it. Allen defending. 5 on the clock. Harper the pass to Champagny. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. And the Spurs lead by 4. Vassell against Green. He gets it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Spurs lead by 4. And we're cut. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Devin Booker out there with Brooks. Then it's Mark Williams. Then there's Dunn, and it's O'Neal in at the 4. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
With 3, Booker. Rebound by Johnson. San Antonio leading by 6. Barnes down low. O'Neal's there, and he gets the bucket.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Booker brings the fans to their feet.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
Fox against Dunn. Right wing. Here's Wembanyama for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
First team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Williams sends a screen for Booker. Over Castle. Booker no good. Spurs leading by 9. And here's Barnes for 3. Brooks grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
With 3, Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wembanyama outside. Nice move. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Takes the 3. It's off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Booker pulls it down.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus. Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Wembanyama just 2 big down low.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama left side. Wembanyama, a screen. 4 on the shot clock. Raises up. Williams with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Suns trail by 12. Booker looking around. Johnson against Dunn. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Fox. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. And the 3 misses.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona's a great choice.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Done against Johnson. Got it to go off the glass. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wembanyama, he drills the 3.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
15 seconds left in the fourth. Wembanyama reels it in. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a very strong showing for him.
Thanks for coming out.
Harrison.
Oh, terrific job, Ellie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.
Chenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, Devin Booker out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Dunn in at small forward. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, BA, you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is the key.
Now here's Randall. He's covered closely. McDaniels a screen. Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Williams a screen on McDaniels. Here's Booker. And he gets it to go.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, BA, they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they hoped for.
And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seemed to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now here's Booker. With the drive. Williams in the post. He's against Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Gobert finds Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
And Booker with the jam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Three-pointer, Brooks nails it from 3.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
DiVincenzo.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, BA, a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Brooks against DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. The layup off target. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Now Booker. And he drives in. And Booker throws it down.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
DiVincenzo driving. That one goes. Count it. DiVincenzo's got 15.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Booker against McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Williams. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
The Suns have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Williams a screen on Edwards. Floats one. Randall with a steal. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Brooks outside. That three's off the mark. And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for Minnesota. An insane quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
On the court for Minnesota, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Booker goes in, and Booker explodes to the rim.
Wow, Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever, and now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. B.A.?
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Williams with the screen. Williams. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
DiVincenzo against Brooks. It's stolen by Dunn. In transition, here come the Suns. Williams, a screen on Randall. Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Booker. For 3, DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Can't cash it in from close range. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And that one's good for Brooks.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Iguodala, he's checked in for Williams. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards. Oh!
Wow. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the first half. Booker's shot is good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Here's Booker. Pass to Iguodala. He shoots it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Now Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Booker. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
There's 25 seconds left in the second period. Three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Here he goes. Outside McDaniels. Up in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Dante DiVincenzo making things happen for Minnesota. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We'll be right back after this word. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Grayson Allen. He's out there with Jalen Green. And it's Fleming in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Jordan Ott as we begin the second half.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
Takes a 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards with it. Pass to Green. Richards with a screen for the lead. For the tie. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on. Oh, my goodness.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Finding some room inside Green. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Reed, good.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
Outside, Green. Five on the clock. For the lead. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
He takes it in. Shannon. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Suns. A nice shot by Richards. Richards has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Reed sets a screen. Green against Clark. Back to Reed. The 3. Doesn't go that time. The Suns leading. Allen with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. Green for 3. Can't get it to drop. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden. Whoa! Oh! Sweet move! And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Minnesota.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Suns have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Outside, Green. Nice move. Oh,
Look out! Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Right side, Green. 51 seconds left in the third. Green with the floater.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Here's Shannon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Shannon's got 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Wide open look. And the basket is good.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Back to Reed. He got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 1.
With his giant frame, Gobert sets a good screen and then just pivots into open position.
Devin Booker for 3. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Out to DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now here's Brooks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Outside O'Neal, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Booker against McDaniels. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Outside Edwards. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Just 5 on the clock. Let's loose for 3. Williams rips down the board.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Outside O'Neal. Here's Booker. Williams, a screen on McDaniels. 17-footer on the way. DiVincenzo pulls it down.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And the Suns making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Randall outside. Here's Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Get up, Anthony Edwards.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
McDaniels against Booker. Going inside. Oh, unanswered slam.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
It's Edwards with a drive. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Randall on the screen. Oh, no good on the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Now Booker. Outside O'Neal. Jacks up a three. Gobert pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
On the take, Booker. Oh, what a move! A strong finish.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Left side, Edwards. Another shot. Oh, it's off target.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Here's Booker. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Edwards looking it over. Gobert. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get... Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here's DiVincenzo. They've got Devin Booker. Nick Richards out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's done in at the 3 spot. McDaniels outside. 4 on the clock. Gobert. Gobert not bothered by the D.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Booker against McDaniels. Shoot from 14. He got it.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting.
Edwards. Oh, he jammed it.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
McDaniels against Booker. The putback. The putback. How about the activity?
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Picked by Gobert. Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Booker surveying the D. board. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. The lead is 2. Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. Here's Gobert. Randall outside. Now McDaniels from deep. The triple drop.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Richards with a screen. Booker fires. Can't hit it. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. And here's Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he slams it down.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Blocked.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime they called.
looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, guys, the agility, the hops, everything about Anthony Edwards, so good athletically.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. There's the drop.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Randall. McDaniels outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Fox. Now, Wembanyama. Barnes passes to Fox. And here is Johnson. Spurs passing it around. Barnes can't get it to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And the basket by Castle.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Edwards looking it over. That's good from Randall on the assist from Edwards. Randall's got his second basket. Castle on the wing. Plays it up and banks it in.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The kick out to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 8.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Fox goes in. Stolen by McDaniels. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul.
Timeout.
That is his first foul of the game. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 5. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now, here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
And here is DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. Offline with his 3. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. It's off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's DiVincenzo, and again it's Minnesota converting.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Wembanyama outside. Here's Wembanyama slicing to the basket.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Driving inside. Gobert. And he hammers that one down right in the face of De'Aaron Fox.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. And stolen by Castle. Wembanyama outside. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Wembanyama's got a pair of triples in the second now for San Antonio. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Randall outside. It's Edwards on the wing. 13 points in the game. San Antonio with the rebound. Barnes right side. Here's Wembanyama. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it? Well, for some reason, no one accounting for Barnes on the offensive glass, and that cost them.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Castle. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Fox finds Barnes. Fox against McDaniel. 5 on the clock. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break.
They're thinking about the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Harper is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Luke Cornett. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the 5 to begin the second half for Mitch Johnson. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
Down low. Cornett passes to Sohan. And he drops it in from the low post.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Driving in. Oh.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Vassell outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Vassell left side. For 3. It's not going to go for him. Timberwolves leading by 13. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Shannon. Clark for 3. It's hauled in by Cornett. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Clark against Harper. Puts the move on. Pass to Sohan. Now, here's Vassell. No scoring in this one. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Timberwolves leading by 14. Ingles in the corner. The three. He can't hit that time.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Vassell wide open. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. Sohan inside, covered by Miller. Just 5 on the clock. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. .112 left in the third quarter of the game. Vassell, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Ingles against Vassell. Pass to Shannon. 6 to shoot. Back to Ingles. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Sohan.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, Harper spotted a chance for a big play, and he took it. Go ahead, young fella.
Here's Shannon, covered by Vassell. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harper against Clark. Right side, Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Count that one. Reeves got 5 points so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Minnesota, up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot.
Now that's how you finish with authority. Show them how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
Outside, Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Edwards at the rim.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Wembanyama down low. Gobert on him. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Gobert with a screen on Castle. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. To the middle. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Fox inside the line. Chalk up 2 there. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Here is Wembanyama. Now Barnes.
Yeah, this is not a guy who draws a ton of fouls, but Barnes baits the defender that time.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen for Edwards. Takes the 3. That does not go. Spurs trail by 10. On the wing, Johnson. McDaniels defended. Now Castle. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Puts up the 3. Rebounded by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Oh, he can't jam it home. He is denied. Now Castle. Wembanyama left side. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
No good from 3. Timberwolves leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Edwards. Wembanyama reels it in. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. 9-point game.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Here's Edwards. Now Gobert. Randle outside. Beyond the arc. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough mind.
remains with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker. Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Dunn in at the 3. Now Fox. Launches a 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Well, under the current salary cap, it's not sustainable to have 3 max contracts. Richard just asked the Suns.
Yeah, you got to have depth to win in today's NBA. The Suns traded away that depth to have 3 max players, and that limited their ability to put together a cohesive roster.
That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's Castle. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Booker against Castle. And Booker with the jam.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Well, RJ, some rebuilds go better than others. Wouldn't you say the Spurs are off to a good start?
Oh, they've got their cornerstone in Wembanyama, along with an array of young talent and plenty of picks. They look to compete now and for years to come, I would think so. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Booker looking around. Six on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Wembanyama screen. Box for 3. Williams grabs the board. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. They trail by 1. And it's Brooks missing.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Oh, my goodness. How about that?
Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Booker against Castle. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game. Changing defender.
These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And Williams drops them both. San Antonio's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Let's go with a three. Knocks it down from distance.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
To the inside. Stolen by Wembanyama. And here's the fast break.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Three-pointer, Brooks drills it from deep.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Outside for Wembanyama. And they pick up 2. Wembanyama's got 12 points.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. San Antonio on top. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5.
Just a shot eraser. You never know where Wemby is, but you always know he's around.
Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Booker, the pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Good things happen when HB drives that lane. He's either a bully to the basket or he gets to the line.
Barnes against Booker. Ooh, tough make by Book.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Spurs lead by 8. Outside Wembanyama. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Brooks against Fox. Williams a screen on Fox. Brooks from outside. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Wembanyama. The Suns clear it. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Booker against Castle. The shake. Oh, Booker in close.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Brian, back to you.
A role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And in recent years, we've seen the value of 3-and-D wings skyrocket, Richard.
And that trend came right about the end of my career. So I never got to cash in on one of those big 3-and-Ds, but I did win a championship playing that role. So, you know, there's that.
Fox outside. No good with the triple.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
For 3, Booker. Devin Booker for 3.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
To the middle. Here's Dunn. Soft touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 1.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. making some changes. Iguodala comes in for Williams, and it's Livers in for O'Neal. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen. The 3 from Barnes. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
And there's the screen. Inside. Here's Iguodala. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Into the lane. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Castle. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson against Booker. Oh, Booker shrugging off the contact.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Three-pointer, Fox. Iguodala grabs a miss. Brooks outside. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Spurs out in front. They lead by a bucket. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan Ott's 5. Jalen Green is out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Fleming in at the 4.
A vicious finish by Green. Boy, Jalen, this man can get up.
Really one to watch. Jalen Green is an exciting young star in this league, Richard.
Yeah, he's done a lot of maturing as a player in just a few seasons. Sometimes he looks confident, sometimes he looks overwhelmed. But his overall game has improved.
Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Look, one of Green's many advantages is how quickly he gets off the floor.
Vassell against Green. Cornette sets a screen. The 3, Vassell gets the 3 ball to go. Vassell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. They set a pick. Green going at the D, and it's hammered home by Green.
Well, Green can really move. He gets going downhill and slips right by the contact.
Here's Vassell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Vassell's got 5.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Green. Terrific work from Green inside.
Making things happen amongst those trees. Green, he's pretty relentless.
Vassell outside. 4-3. They get it back.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
With the windmill, too, turning this place upside down.
Everybody looks stunned. On the wing, Vassell. Green covering. Sohan takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And the Spurs lead by 5. Green against Vassell. On the wing, Green. 10 points for him. Nice D from Vassell.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Picked up by Sohan. Back to Vassell. Pass to Sohan. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now a 7-point Spurs lead.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. On the attack, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
So quick on the drive. When Green is slicing with confidence, he is hard to stop.
Pass to Cornette. Green against Vassell. Fires from deep. Richards pulls it in. Suns trail by 5. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Sohan, pass to Vassell. Back to Sohan. Vassell outside. Chalk up 2 there. Vassell's got 7 points here in the quarter.
More Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
And it's Green off the drive.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Up top, Vassell. Green covering. Pass to Harper. Cornette sets a screen. The 3 is up. And Harper good for 3. Harper's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, if Harper's going to hit those, defenders are going to have to extend their defense on him.
On the attack, Green.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Johnson and Barnes, your small and power forwards. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Outside Wembanyama. And stolen by Williams. O'Neal passes to Dunn. Back to O'Neal. Williams on the wing. Outside for Brooks to tie it up. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Fox, that's good.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Booker, the pass to Williams. Booker against Castle. Screen by O'Neal. Clock at 6. Booker. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
With the step back, outside Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Shot clock at 6. Outside Wembanyama. No good from 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox.
First team. Now into the lineup for San Antonio. Number 20.
Booker against Castle. Outside O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, the stuff!
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And his coaches will be the first to tell you, Vassell wants the ball in these situations. He's not afraid of the challenge.
Booker banks it home. Big shot.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
A minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter. Johnson against Brooks. Outside Booker. Screen by O'Neal. Now pass to Williams. Outside Booker. Williams a screen on Vassell. Booker. Booker with the touch.
And Booker is made for these moments. What a big-time bucket.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Iguodala, he's checked in for the Suns. Castle against Booker. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth. Wembanyama screen. 6 to shoot. He fires from 18. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Booker.
Soft touch. Booker finding his spot, just floating it in.
This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Barnes. On the wing, Vassell. Defended by Dunn. Wembanyama fires. Oh, off target from downtown. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And they go to the intentional foul. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. Free throw's good, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
No choice but to go for the three. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space.
How you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer, you never know what's going to happen.
That's a big-time shot by a big-time player. Now, they asked him for a three, and he delivered.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Castle against Booker. Flushes it down with both hands.
And what strength by Castle. A tough-nosed guard who knows how to score through contact.
Suns trail by 3. Outside Booker. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Castle outside. Fires the 3. Oh, it's off. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter.
Nice finish in the open court. Booker loves leaking out and attacking.
Fox feeling it out a bit. A minute into overtime of what's been a great one so far. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
Richards has checked in for Iguodala.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Suns trail by 4. Outside Booker. Brooks outside. From downtown. Wembanyama rips down the board.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Castle against Booker. Richards with a screen. Takes a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Fox outside. Johnson outside. Now Wembanyama. 5 to shoot.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Castle with it. Now guarded by Booker. Castle outside. Outside Wembanyama. Barnes outside. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Tries from 19. The shot is money.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up.
Oh, from long range.
What a shot.
You can't guard that. That is unguardable.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line.
At the line for 2, De'Aaron Fox.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForge.